reading and understanding of his word today. Family. This is a shimmer with yo bro Shi'yah, and this is Bible therapy, family. And today we have a wonderful class. How you doing? Joe Nathan?
I'm doing all right, y'all. Shalom. How y'all doing?
Shalom. We always want to give exhortation. We always want to exhort those who are trying to keep the law, statutes, and commandments to help them. Today, this class is going to be called, in Bible therapy, it's going to be called the Day of the Lord. The reason why we're doing this class, the Day of the Lord, we're going to talk about prophecy today. We're going to talk about some prophecies because a lot of our people, they don't understand prophecy. And I don't believe a lot of Israelites understand prophecy, to be honest with you. But a lot of our people misunderstand this Bible because they don't know the day of the Lord. They don't know. And for you guys who are caught up on the name, listen, I titled this the Day of the Lord because that's what our people were teaching know by. That's how they understand things. But the Day of the Most High is not a day. It's talked about throughout the scriptures. And it's not a day that people really understand. Go ahead, Joe Nathan. Break it down for him.
Well, Brother Shi'yah is saying that like our people do not know a lot about the day of the Lord. That's something that we don't really speak about a lot. So my first precept that I want to pull is Isaiah 63.
Isaiah 63. So we're going to go to Isaiah chapter 63. It's going to be verse 1. What verse is going to be, King?
Isaiah 63 and verse 4.
Verse 4. Yeah. So we're going to go to Isaiah chapter 63, and we're going to start at verse 4 to get some context and understanding on the day of the Most High. And these prophecies are things that are very important because if you cannot follow prophecy, you don't understand what's going on in the Bible, right? You cannot understand the vernacular of what's even being talked about sometime when Yahushua or Christ talks about certain things. Go ahead, King.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 63 and verse 4. For the day of vengeance is in mine heart, and the year of my redeemed is come.
So he says the day of vengeance. So he's talking about a bad time. The day of the Lord is not going to be something that we're going to be like, oh yeah. We don't want to be around for that to happen, right? And he says, so he's talking about vengeance, and he says, and the year of my redeemed is come, because he's gonna redeem us, those who are keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. That's why it's so important to obey the Father, because he's going to redeem those who are obedient to him. Go ahead.
Come. And I looked, and there was none to help. And I wondered that there was none to behold. Therefore, my own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury it upheld me.
He said, my own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury it upheld me. What is he talking about? He says, my own arm brought salvation. Through his will, through him being able to be obedient, doing the law, statutes, and commandment, that brought him salvation and his faith, right? And he says, and his what upheld him? Say that part again.
And my fury, it upheld me.
Seeing things that are not right in the world, seeing things that bother him, that fury upholds you, because you see, the Bible says with much knowledge comes much sorrow. That's in the book of Ecclesiastes. But read on.
And I would tread down the people.
He will what?
I would tread down the people in my anger.
He's going to judge those people who are against him. He's going to judge those people who have laid a hand against his people. And he's also going to judge those people that are against his people, those of his people that are against him. Read on.
And I would tread down the people in mine anger.
He will what?
I would tread down the people in mine anger.
This is the day of the Most High God. Read.
And make them drunk in my fury.
He's going to make them drunk in this fury, because a lot of people are drunk right now on doctrines, on understandings. They're drunk on the world. They're drunk on thinking nothing is ever going to happen to them. They're good, right? So he's going to turn those tables. Go ahead.
And I will bring down their strength to the earth.
He's going to bring down the things that they held close, the things that they thought that was okay. These are giving you examples of what the vengeance of the Most High is going to be like. The day of the Lord, right? What else you got, King? That is wonderful. That was a good precept. So remember, these are future prophecies. Some of these things have come true. And I want y'all to remember, when we read the Bible, some prophecies are 2, 3, and some of them 4-fold. So they're perpetual. They go on and on. Go ahead, King.
Let's go over to the book of Isaiah, chapter 66. And these precepts give us specific details on what he's going to do. Let's go over to the book of Isaiah, chapter 66 and verse 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire.
He will come with what?
The Lord will come with fire.
No, he's going to come with cupcakes.
With fire.
Go ahead.
The Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire.
So he's going to come with flames of fire. We know that at the end, there is going to be a fallout. Why do you think they're stockpiling BCM missiles? Because they're going to get used one day. And it's going to be the Most High's fury that's going to bring it about. Go ahead.
To render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword would the Lord plead with all flesh.
By fire and by what he's going to plead with all flesh?
By fire and by his sword would the Lord plead with all flesh.
It says by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh. Now, because he did this, because he said this, I want you guys to get a prophecy out of the New Testament that corroborates what he just said. Go to 2 Peter chapter 3, and I want you to go to chapter 3 and verse 10, because this talks about the day of the Lord, and it's not particularly something, because when we get our minds in the Christian mindset, we have to get our brothers and sisters that are in these other doctrines to understand what prophecy is and what it's going to be like. This is New Testament. Read that, King.
This is the book of 2 Peter, chapter 3 and verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night.
So it's going to come, when it says the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, it's going to come when you least expect it. It's going to come when you just living your life, right? Go ahead.
But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise.
It says the heavens shall pass away, meaning everything that you know is going to pass it away with a right? Go ahead.
The heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
That's heat hot enough to melt cars, mountains, buildings, right? And turn them into glass. It goes to a higher degree than regular heat, right? It's going to melt elements, melt rock. Go ahead.
The earth also and the works that are therein
and the works that are therein are the things that are built, the structures that are built in the cities. Go ahead.
The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up.
Shall be what?
Shall be burned up.
This is telling you about the day of the Lord. Remember that. Read on.
Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved.
So all this stuff is going to be destroyed. Go ahead.
What manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
That's all I want. Hey, if you know this day is coming, right? If you know the day of the Lord is coming, how should you act? How should you be? How should you prepare for it? What manner of person should you be? Should you just live your best life and party up? Or should you start changing yourself, becoming a better person, dying to yourself daily? What type of person shall you be if we know the day of the Lord is coming, if you believe the prophecy? Because it says, what manner, read that last part again, 11, read that again.
What manner of persons are ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
This is every aspect of your life. He said in all holy conversation and godliness. Shouldn't you change your life if you know that something like this is coming? Shouldn't you be a person looking to be better and better and better as a person if you know or if you believe the prophecy of something like this that's coming? And the answer is yes, you should. But a lot of us, we get caught up in petty things or petty arguments or petty squabbles in life, and we don't think that this day is coming. Just like they didn't think the flood was coming, we really don't believe that the Most High is going to burn the earth up with fire. But they didn't believe that the Most High would would wash the earth away with water. They didn't believe that he would drown everybody who was on the earth then. So the same way they didn't believe then, most of us don't believe now, right? And even some of us so-called woke people. And I'm going to say this to y'all. It's easy being woke. It's harder to stay awake. Go ahead, King.
That's kind of funny that you say that because a lot of our brothers in Israel are starting to wake up now.
That's right.
And one of the most important things that we have to do as Israelites is we have to gather together.
That's right.
Let's go to the book of Zephaniah.
Good one. That is an excellent scripture. The book of Zephaniah,
chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
So he's telling us to gather ourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation that is not desired. If it's not anybody desired in the world, you know we are at the bottom of the social totem pole. There's nobody that's more despised than the black man, right? There's nobody who they have put so many different snares and traps and created so many things to rip up our families. We are not desired, right? No matter what society tell us, we're not desired. Go ahead.
Before the decree, bring forth.
The decree is the judgment that you read in 2 Peter's chapter, is that chapter 3 and verse 10? That's the judgment. That's the decree. That's what's going to happen. The Most High decreed that this would happen. The decree, you read it also in Isaiah chapter 66. That's the decree. Go ahead.
Before the day, pass as the chaff.
As the what?
As the chaff.
The chaff is something that's dried up or burnt up. So once flame hits it, you know, all the moisture goes away, right? Like a dried up leaf. Go ahead.
Before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you.
So before that day happens, before destruction comes, we are supposed to gather together as a commandment, right? This is the Father telling us what to do before that horrible day comes, right? Go ahead.
Before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you.
Before what?
Before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you.
So we're supposed to be gathering, keeping commandments, dealing with one another before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you. Read.
Seek ye the Lord.
Seek who?
Seek ye the Lord.
This is how you seek the Lord. A lot of people don't realize that you seek the Lord by doing his commandments or obeying him. One way you seek the Lord is, I get it, everybody don't like each other. I get it, everybody don't like to gather. But you are seeking the Lord when you force yourself to be uncomfortable for a time for the Lord. What do I mean? Well, you force yourself to be more social, to come into a situation to be more social, because that's serving God. That's serving the Most High. You're forcing yourself to do something you really wouldn't normally do. Go ahead.
Seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth.
All ye what?
All ye meek of the earth.
Now watch this. When he says, seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth, the meek people are those who understand and listen. Those who are willing to listen, right? If you're willing to listen, those are the ones he's calling. Go ahead.
Seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgments.
Watch this.
Seek righteousness. Seek meekness.
Stop right there. He says, seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth, which has wrought his judgment. Meaning you have read those things, right? You understand those things, right? You wrought them, right? And then it's saying, seek righteousness, seek meekness. So seek righteousness and seek understanding. That's that meekness he's talking about. Seek that understanding, right? Go ahead.
Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger.
So when you seek righteousness, that's his laws. And when you seek to understand, to do, right? You're going to be, and if you put those together, because all these require faith to do. Let's get that understood. If you seek those things and you have that faith together, that can help you, that may help you avoid the destruction that's coming. It says it may be that you will be hid in the day of the Lord's anger. Why? Because you sought righteousness and you sought meekness, right? So these are things you can do to avoid that punishment, right? Go ahead, King. You got anything else?
Yes.
He said, yes, I got something. Boy, do I.
These next a couple of precepts that I'm going to pull just gives you details on what he's going to do during that day. Let's go over one chapter to Zephaniah 1, 14 through 16. The great day of the Lord is near.
He say what?
The great day of the Lord is near.
He says the great day of the Lord is near. Read on.
The great day of the Lord is near. It is near and hasteth greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly.
So what is he talking about, the voice of the day of the Lord? Number one, these scriptures are going to come out. Number two, you're going to get warning. Number three, things are going to happen as he has put the spirit on the prophets to write it out. So that's how you're understanding the voice of the Lord, because the voice of the Lord can only be found in his prophecies and in these scriptures. That's it. It's not going to be found anywhere else for you going over here and over there and doing things outside of what the scriptures say. No, the voice of the Lord is going to be found right here. Go ahead.
The mighty man shall cry there bitterly.
The who?
The mighty man shall cry there bitterly.
See, all the ones who think that they have it together and they're rich according to this world, they're going to cry bitterly because it's nothing they're going to be able to do in that day. Go ahead.
That day is a day of wrath.
That day is a what?
A day of wrath.
No, that day is a day of glory.
A day of wrath.
See, that's going to be a day of wrath. It's not going to be a good time. See, he's showing you bits and pieces on how the day of the Lord is going to be. Go ahead.
That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble.
A day of what?
Of trouble.
It's going to be a day of trouble. So don't desire that day, right? We're just preparing to do what we're supposed to do before the day of the Lord comes, right? Go ahead.
A day of trouble and distress.
A day of what?
A day of trouble and distress.
See, in Christianity, we write all these songs and saying, oh, the day of the Lord is going to be glorious and soon we're going to see the king and it's going to be wonderful. No, he's going to have to put this world into subjection first. And that's the part that Christianites don't understand. That's the part that people going about their day don't understand. He's going to put the world in subjection first, right? Because order has to be set before he can do anything, right? Go ahead.
A day of wasteness and desolation.
A day of what?
A day of wasteness and desolation.
That's when that boom happens and it's going to desolate. Have you seen movies like the Book of Eli or those apocalyptic movies like Mad Max? That's how it's going to be. You know, it's going to be it's going to be a wasteland. It's going to be some things there that, man, it's not going to be pretty, right? Because when the Lord pours out his fury, it is an awesome thing. It is a scary thing, right? Go ahead.
A day of wasteness and desolation.
Go ahead.
A day of darkness.
A day of what?
A day of darkness.
No, a day of light.
A day of darkness.
Go ahead.
A day of darkness and gloominess.
And what?
And gloominess.
Go ahead.
A day of clouds and thick darkness.
And what?
And thick darkness.
See, that's going to be a day of darkness, a day of clouds, and a day of thick darkness, right? It's going to be all kind of things going on. That's how you know the Most High's fury is being poured out, right? Go ahead.
A day of trumpet.
A day of what?
A day of trumpet.
So you're going to know, you're going to hear that trumpet sound. These things are going to happen, and it's going to be a cataclysmic number of events that are going to happen. Boom, 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 boom. Go ahead.
A day of trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities.
It says a day of trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities, or the cities that are secure, the people that have military power, people that think that they're secure in their gated communities. They think it's going to be all good. No, in the fenced cities, there's going to be trouble. There's going to be calamity. Go ahead.
A day of trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high tower.
And against the who?
And against the high tower.
Against the high power structure of the government. Those are the high towers. The high power structure of the government, though, they're going to have issues. They're not going to be able to do what they think they can do, right? Because Yahushua going to come with them chariots, and they're not going to be able to fight against them. You've seen them movies, they get us ready to see it, because they have movies like, what's that movie with Will Smith fighting the aliens?
Independence Day.
Independence Day. Give me another one. They got all kind of movies that they put out there like that.
Independence Day, House of Dynamite.
Yeah. Even Aliens, Armageddon, all these things. They put out these movies like that, but it's gonna be Yahushua with the Most High's army coming to take over. Go ahead.
This is the precept to go with what he's saying about Yahushua coming back with his angels.
That's right.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24.
Hold on one second. The book of Matthew, we're going to go to the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and what verse?
Verse 29.
Matthew chapter 24, and we're going to go to verse 29. And this is a good precept. This is an excellent precept. Go ahead.
Immediately.
What?
Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken.
You said it says the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. This is great calamity that Yahweh, this is in red. So Christ told us that these things were going to happen, right? If he's telling us these things are going to happen, you have to take it. This right here is better than money, right? Go ahead.
And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven.
Go ahead.
And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn.
And so everybody's going to be in mourning, because it's not going to be a wonderful sight, because a lot of people, according to how you've been living, they're not going to be happy. And we're going to be relieved to be rescued. Go ahead.
And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven.
In the what?
In the clouds of heaven, with power and great glory.
With all his chariots. You're going to see those chariots coming. Now, this is a prophecy that Yahweh said that has not happened yet, that is going to happen, right? So he's going to come with his great glory and all his chariots and he's going to have his weapons of destruction. Go ahead.
And he shall send his angels.
And he shall what?
He shall send his angels.
He shall send his messengers. Go ahead.
With a great sound of a trumpet.
Go ahead.
And they shall gather together his elect.
His what?
His elect.
Read.
His elect from the four winds.
So all the ones who are keeping the commandments, they're going to be gathered up together in the four winds. Go ahead.
From one end of heaven to the other.
So from one end of the earth, because it says one end of, you have to understand when it's talking what it means. From one end of the earth to the other. He's going to gather up the people that's been doing righteous, and we're going to just all we're going to get beamed up. Go ahead.
You want me to keep reading?
Oh man, you know what, that is wonderful, but I want you to go, I wanted you to give me, before you go to your next precept, I want to get a precept that goes with this, that kind of goes with it. And I think it's in, matter of fact, watch this. I think that precept I want is in, I want to say it's in Joel. It is in Joel. I want you to go to Joel chapter 3 and verse 1. Matter of fact, go to 2, and I want you to start at verse 30. Start at verse 31. Chapter 2, verse 31 of the book of Joel. We'll start there.
This is the book of Joel, chapter 2 and verse 31.
Watch this.
The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood.
So in that day of his calamity, the sun will be turned into darkness and the moon to blood. And we already seen that bloody moon. He's telling you about when this thing goes down, he's telling you what it's going to look like. Now watch how he sets it up. Read.
The sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before the great and terrible day of the Lord.
So before that great and terrible day, he's setting the scene of what it's going to look like. Read.
And it shall come to pass.
It's going to happen.
That whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be delivered.
So right here, this is when the Christians say, see, anybody that calls on the name of the Lord is going to be delivered. But watch who he delivers. Watch this.
For in Mount Zion.
In who?
In Mount Zion.
No, the whole world.
In Mount Zion.
The Chinese.
Mount Zion.
Read.
For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem.
And who?
And in Jerusalem.
He's talking about the northern and the southern kingdom that's going to get delivered out of this mess. Read.
For in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem shall be deliverance, as the Lord hath said. And in the remnant.
In the who?
And in the remnant.
So not all of us. So a lot of people with that doctrine that says, oh, see, everybody that's Israelites are going to be saved. No, he says, and in the what?
And in the remnant, whom the Lord shall call.
So he said he's going to call back a remnant of us. He's going to call back a remnant of us to be saved. Those who are obedient to his word. Now watch this. Read chapter 3, verse 1.
This is the book of Joel, chapter 3 and verse 1.
Why is he going to save us? Read.
For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem.
So he's going to, when he says bring again the captivity, that means he's going to take us out of this slavery, out of this captivity, out of this condition that we're in. So he's going to bring again the captivity of Judah and Israel. Read.
I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
The valley of Jehoshaphat, when you look that up, this is the valley of decision. So he's going to bring all nations. So now people say, well, no, everybody could be here. He's going to bring the other nations into the valley of decisions. That is what the valley of Jehoshaphat means. Read.
And will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel.
He's going to plead for his people and for his who?
And for my heritage Israel.
This is not talking about any type of spiritual Israel. This is talking about a bloodline of people. He says, I'm going to plead with the nation, meaning he's going to jack them up. He's going to put judgment to the other nations for who? For his people Israel. He's called us his heritage. He will never let us go. Read on.
And will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations.
Among who?
Among the nations.
Read.
And parted my land.
You see that? They've destroyed our land and they've scattered our people among every race of people in the world. And the Most High says, I'm going to gather them back and I'm going to judge the nations for that. This is a prophecy that has not happened yet. And this is something we must understand. These are prophecies that when you go into the New Testament, you have to understand what's already been written. If you don't understand what's already been written, you Christianites, you're not going to understand the New Testament. Read on.
And they have cast lots for my people and have given a boy for an harlot and sold a girl for wine, that they might drink.
So this is telling you what they have already done to us. Haven't we went through slavery? Haven't they sold a boy for a harlot? And haven't they sold a girl for wine here in this country? This is a prophecy that's happened. And so when you go up, that's why they're going to be judged. This has not even occurred yet. This hasn't, as far as the judgment for these actions, have not happened yet. The Most High is making sure that he don't judge them yet for their actions, because he's going to let it build up. According to Revelations chapter 18, he's going to let it build up. And then he's going to give them double back of what they've done to the children of Israel, whoever that may be. So even if you're one of those people who don't think that we're the real Jews, if you don't think that we're Israel, how about this? Why don't you smoke this over? Even if we're not the people, he's going to punish somebody for what they did to his people. So you can think that all you want to, but the curses bear witness to our claim. The curses in Deuteronomy chapter 18 bear witness to what we're telling and what we're teaching. Go ahead, King.
Yes, let's just jump over to verse 12.
Yes. So book, chapter, verse, get it.
This is the book of Joel, chapter 3 and verse 12.
Book of Joel 3 and 12. Go ahead.
Let the heathen be wakened.
Let the heathen be what?
Let the heathen be wakened.
Let the heathen be wakened. Go ahead.
And come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat.
The valley of decisions. Let the heathen come up to the valley of decisions. Go ahead.
For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about.
So he's going to judge all the who?
For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about.
So he's going to judge the other nations round about us. So every other race, nationality of people, he's going to judge the heathens round about us. They're going to get judged. That has not happened yet. Read.
Come. Put ye in the sickle.
Put us in the what?
Put ye in the sickle.
Go ahead.
For the harvest is right.
Go ahead.
Come, get you down, for the press is full. The fats overflow.
The fats what?
The fats overflow. For their wickedness is great.
For their wickedness is what?
Their wickedness is great.
It's telling you that the heathen's wickedness is great. Now, why is the wickedness great? They didn't made us go into their customs. They didn't made us serve other gods. They didn't done all kind of things they've destroyed our children. We don't have control over our children. You don't spend more time with your child than that child spends with that phone nowadays. You don't have any control over personal things in your life no more. It used to be when a man told his daughter or his son that they had to do something, they had to do it. Now, because the homes are so broken, baby mama, baby daddy, all that, the child don't even have to do nothing his father say no more. She don't have to do nothing what her father say no more. So our children are broken up. And these are the things that he's going to be angry about, because they have broken up our nation and they have hurt our people. In what? In customs, right? In customs and different things, in different snares and traps, right? Is that all you want?
The next verse.
I want yes.
Verse 14. Multitudes, multitudes. In the valley of decision.
In the valley of what?
In the valley of decision.
That's the valley of Jehoshaphat is the valley of decisions that the Most High will make on the other nations. Read.
For the day of the Lord is near in the valley of decision.
The day of the Most High is near. The day of the Lord is near in the valley of decisions. So those decisions are close to us. Those decisions that are going to be made are very close for us to happen with us. Those decisions will be made against the other nations. Man. And I know Facebook messing with us because we over here cooking with hot grease. I know it. So don't y'all worry, my brothers and sisters on Facebook. I know they hate us because they ain't us, man. Go ahead, King.
That's funny that you brought out that Revelations 18, because that chapter goes with what we were just talking about.
That's right.
Let's go over to the book of Revelations, chapter 18 and verse 4.
Let's go to Revelations chapter 18 and verse 4.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sin.
So come out of her, my people. He didn't say everybody. See, in Christianity, they want you to believe that my people is anyone that believes on him or anyone that wants to do the right thing according to the Lord's will. No, he's talking to Israel. From the very beginning to the very end in Revelations, he's only talking to Israel. He says, come out of her, my people. Read that again.
Come out of her, my people.
No, anybody who believes in the Lord.
My people.
No, anybody who just wants to serve God.
And I heard another voice from heaven saying,
go.
Come out of her, my people.
Read.
That ye be not partakers of her sin.
So we cannot partake of the customs because, watch this, Kim Sue ain't gonna stop eating shrimp, ain't gonna stop selling their cat or shrimp fried rice or pork. She's not gonna stop doing it, right? The restaurants that serve all that abominable stuff, the squid and all the other stuff, they're not going to stop doing those things. Those are things that make them big money. Shrimping industry make big money. They're going to have to be made to stop that. Why? Because America is driven by the what? The almighty dollar. And lobster and shrimp and all these different abominable foods are billion-dollar industries. So you can't come to me and say, well, no, people are going to just start serving the Lord because they're just going to want to. No, that's not true. The Most High is going to make them stop. You got more on that?
Yes.
Come on, read on.
Come out of her, my people.
Read.
That ye be not partakers of her sins.
Read.
And that ye receive not of her plagues.
Not of her what?
Not of her plagues.
That we receive not of her judgments, of her judgments for breaking God's laws. Go ahead.
For her sins have reached unto heaven.
So the Most High has let their sins build up. Go ahead.
And God has remembered her iniquities.
Her iniquities is putting her hand against the children of Israel. Read.
Reward her, even as she rewarded you.
Do to her even what she did to your children. Go ahead.
And double.
And what?
And double.
No, the same.
And double.
That's what a lot of the heathen are afraid of, because they know they're going to get double back. Read.
Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works. In the cup which she had filled to her double.
It says that cup is the situation. That cup is everything that they've given to us. We're going to give back to them double. That's what the scriptures tell us. it's going to be double. Give me Revelations chapter 2 and verse 26. We're going to prove it because we're going to put the nations in subjection. When you understand the Bible in the correct way, when you know that you understand it righteously in the correct way, you can go through this Bible this way. You can go through the Bible and extract what's true. You can rightly divide the word of truth. Let's prove it. Get chapter 2, verse 26.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 2 and verse 26.
Start at 25.
Verse 25. But that which ye have already, hold fast till I come.
Everything that we've been learning, teaching, keeping them commandments and doing the new moon feast and wearing the fringes and doing everything we're supposed to, eating righteously, doing righteously, that which he has, hold fast till I come. Read.
And he that overcometh.
He that what?
He that overcometh.
That keep his word, that keep his commandments. Read.
And keepeth my works.
And what?
And keepeth my works.
Read.
Unto the end. To him will I give power over the nation.
You see that? So the ones who are obedient to the Father and keep his works to the end, he's going to give them power over the races of nations. Because the word, he said, well, you didn't say race, it said nations. The word nation means nationality of people. So he's talking about the people that live in the earth that are not Israelites. Read.
And he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
No, he's going to rule them with a rod of niceness.
He shall rule them with a rod of iron.
See, that idea that Christians have in their head that heaven is going to be this cupcake and fantasy land and we're going to be tra-la-la-la-line, that is not in the Bible. He's going to rule them with what?
And he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
When you understand what the word a rod of iron is, he's going to rule them with strict rules. And watch what he's going to do to them when they break those rules. Read.
As the vessels of a potter shall they be broken to shivers.
What does it mean if you break somebody to shivers? You're going to break them up. You're going to hurt them. You're going to inflict personal, physical damage to them when they what? Break your law. You break my law, I'm going to break your ass.
Huh.
That's all I wanted, King.
Okay. let me finish out that Revelations 18.
Finish that out.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 18. I gotta start back at 6. Verse 6. You know what? Verse 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and God has remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works. In the cup which she hath filled to her double.
Go ahead.
How much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously.
So he said, how much has this country, has this world, has these people here, they are living deliciously. They've glorified themselves. They think they are the bee's knees, right? And they're living deliciously right now because they are. There's some people living their best life right now. Go ahead.
So much torment and sorrow give her.
Go ahead.
For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow and shall see no sorrow.
Watch this. This is the place that we live now. They don't think that they can be touched. No one here that's living deliciously has any clue that any calamity is coming. They don't think they can be touched. Read.
Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death, mourning, famine, and she shall utterly be burned with fire.
She gonna be burned with what?
She shall utterly be burned with fire.
Read.
She shall utterly be burned with fire. For strong is the Lord God who judgeth her.
So those who are living deliciously, they're living their best life. It says this place that we are is going to be burned with fire. Those in those who think that they cannot be touched, they cannot, nothing bad could happen. You know, we have to start fearing the Most High. And so things like this, when you understand this, it gives you a healthy fear of the Father, of his wrath. You ought to be afraid to break his laws. There's no accountability in Christianity because of philosophies and vain deceit. That's why you don't have accountability in Christianity, because of philosophies and vain deceit, because people have deceived our people into believing that all they have to do is be nice to everybody, smile, show their teeth, right? Tell everybody they love them, and they get saved. That is not in the scriptures. That is a philosophy. What do you what you got, King? Because I got a precept in my brain that I want to pull.
Go ahead and pull your precept, King.
Go to Colossians chapter 2 and verse 8. The book of Colossians chapter 2 and verse 8.
This is the book of Colossians, chapter 2 and verse 8. Beware, lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit.
And what kind of deceit?
And vain deceit.
Vain talking means useless talking. Go ahead.
After the tradition of men.
After the traditions of who?
After the tradition of men.
After the traditions of this place that we live. Go ahead.
After the rudiments of the world.
After everything that you see that look good, smell good, taste good to you. Read.
And not after Christ.
So we're supposed to model our lives after Christ. Those who are going to be saved, those who realize are going to take hold of the skirt of a man that is a Jew. Those who realize. So we say, well, y'all just talk about it. Let me show you something. Let me give one more precept. Let me show y'all something. Go to, what is that in Zechariah chapter 9, where it talk about it, chapter 3, verse 9, where it tells that a man shall take hold of the man, the skirt of him that is a Jew.
I don't have that.
Hold on. I get it real quick. He's going to take hold of the skirt of him that is a Jew. Hold on real quick. Let me find it. Thought it was chapter.
I got it.
Bring it out.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 8 and verse 23.
That's the one I wanted. That's it.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts, in those days it shall come to pass that 10 men shall take hold out of all languages of the nations, even shall take hold of the skirt of him that is a Jew.
That is a what?
That is a Jew.
So they're going to take, this is why they hate us, y'all. They hate us because we are the ones, we're the only way that they're going to get salvation. And they hate the fact that the Most High has set it up to where their salvation is going to be dependent upon us. And that's something that the Christianite don't know either. He just think that we just hate all other races. No, they're going to take hold of the man that is, of the skirt of the man that is a Jew, because we're going to have the true knowledge and we're going to have the relationship with the Most High. Just like we, watch this, just like we took hold of Yahushua's skirt and learned from him, the world is going to do the same thing with us. That's what they hate. Go ahead.
Take hold of the skirt of him that is a Jew, saying, we will go with you.
We will what?
We will go with you.
That's what we said to Yahushua. We will go with you. Go ahead.
We will go with you, for we have heard that God is with you.
We did the same exact thing with Christ. This is the same thing we did with Christ. We will go with you because we've heard that God is with you, right? Didn't in the book of John chapter 3 and verse 1, didn't what's his name, Nicodemus, say that? He said, no man can do the things that you do unless God be with him. So he was taking hold and he met him at night all secretly. He did the same thing that the other nations are going to do with us. And that's one of the big secrets that they've spent billions of dollars to hide away from you. They don't want you to know that, right? Go ahead, King.
My next precept is going to be specifically who salvation is for, to give a book, chapter, verse of what he's saying that the other nations are going to cleave to Israel.
That's right.
Let's go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 45 and verse 17.
That's a great one.
But Israel.
But who?
But Israel.
Go ahead.
But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation.
Now stop right there. What does it mean to be saved with an everlasting salvation? That means we're going to be saved with a forever salvation. This is talking about one nation of people that's going to be saved with an everlasting salvation. That cannot be all people. That's why the devil came out with that false theology of spiritual Israel, because it's hard to explain scriptures like this. Read.
But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end.
What?
World without end.
Israel is a world to the Most High without end. I mean, he'll never stop putting us as the apple of his eye. He will never stop doing that. He said Israel would be saved with an everlasting salvation. World, we won't be ashamed or confounded in these scriptures. World without end. That's why we keep confounding people. I'm gonna tell y'all something. All my brothers that's going out there and teaching and going out to the nations and telling our people who they are, and they're battling with these churches, I take my hat off to them. I take my hat off to everybody who's laboring for this word right now. Everybody that's all of our people that's laboring for this word, this word, I give my hat to them, man. We need to keep doing that. This is something very important, and we cannot stop. Go ahead, King.
My next precept is going to explain after that day what basically happens once the whole world ends. Let's go to the book of Revelations, chapter 20 and verse 12.
Revelations chapter 20 and verse 12. Go ahead.
And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before God, and the books were open.
And what was open?
And the books were open.
And the books were open. Go ahead.
And another book was open.
Go ahead.
Which is the book of life.
Which is the book of life. Go ahead.
And the dead were judged out of those things.
Go ahead.
Which were written in the books, according to their works.
What are we judged by?
According to the works.
We're judged according by what we do. That's why I had to commend our brothers for laboring in this truth. Go ahead.
And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them. And they were judged, every man according to their works.
And every man will be judged according to his works. That's right. Well, no, watch this. You got one, King?
Yes.
Go ahead.
And death and hell were cast in the lake of fire. This is the second death.
This is the what?
The second death.
So there's something that happens after you die. Something else happens after you die. It's called a second death. Go ahead.
And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire.
Man, is that all? Man, that is wonderful. That is wonderful, and that is powerful. And we have to know this. We have to make sure that we are putting ourselves in line with the Father. We have to die to ourselves daily, just like Paul said, right? So let me show you now, after these things happen, right? And we get into our glory, we get back into our glory. We're going to be teaching everybody, and everybody's going to be keeping these laws. I want you to go with me to Isaiah chapter 2, and I want you to start at verse 1. We're going to start at verse 1. We're going to show you how to work. This is going to give you a picture, a glimpse of what the world is going to look like, what the heaven that Esau lied and told you to. This is what heaven is going to look like, more so, in what we're going to be doing. Read.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 2 and verse 1 or 2.
You can go to verse 2.
Verse 2. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house shall be established in the top of the mountain.
So we're going to be established in the top of the mountain. Go ahead.
And shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it.
See, all the nations are going to flow unto us. All the nations are going to come to us. Now watch what the nations are going to come to. Watch what they're going to get when they come to us. Read.
And many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord.
Let them go where?
Let us go up to the mountain of the Lord.
Read.
To the house of the God of Jacob.
So watch this. We're going to be the ones giving the prophetic word. We're going to be ones teaching everybody and telling everybody and giving the law to everybody. Read.
And he will teach us of his way.
And he's going to do what?
And he will teach us of his way.
Read.
And we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law.
You see that? Out of Zion is going to go forth. So we're going to be giving the law to the world. Read.
For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem.
And the word of the Lord from who?
From Jerusalem.
So the northern and the southern kingdom are going to be as one again, and they both are going to be teaching the law. Read.
And he shall judge among the nations.
We're going to do what?
And he shall judge among the nations.
We're going to judge among the nation, that he is the Most High's word. Read.
And he shall judge among the nations and rebuke many people.
He's going to correct a whole bunch of people because you already know Kim Sue want that shrimp fried rice, that pork belly rice, and all that other stuff. We're going to kill all of that. We killing all the shrimp boats, the lobster, but we killing all of that. Read.
And they shall beat their swords into plowshares.
Read.
And their spears into pruning hooks.
Read.
Nation shall not lift up sword against nation.
So the nations ain't going to be fighting no more. See, this is how you know this is a future prophecy, because you know the nations fighting like hell now, right? So this, we're not going to be lifting up war against each other. Go ahead.
Nations shall not lift up sword against nation. Neither shall they learn war anymore.
Neither shall they what?
Neither shall they learn war anymore.
Read.
O house of Jacob, come ye and let us walk in the light of the Lord.
Because we're going to be teaching everybody to walk in the laws of God. That's what the light is. The light is the laws of God. And everybody is going to be walking in the law of the Most High. And if they don't, we're going to get them, we're going to tear up. I'm going to tell you that. If they don't, they're going to get tore up. This is the prophecy. This is a prophecy that hasn't happened yet. These are things that we must learn and we must teach, and we must exhort these things to our family members and the people that we love, the ones that are willing to have meekness in their heart and the ones that are willing to hear these prophecies. We must teach this to Israel. You got anything else, King?
Come on, King. Let's go over to the book of Proverbs, chapter 29. And this is a prophecy of when Israel rules the world again. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 29 and verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, which is right now, the people mourn.
So that lets us know. That the wicked are ruling now, because a lot of our people are having hard times. It's harder now than it was 4 years ago, and it's getting harder still. So we understand these things. You got more on that, King? Is that all you wanted?
That's all.
So these things, we have to think on these things. We have to chew on this word, chew on this knowledge. And I want y'all to, I hope you guys got some good precepts. I hope you guys understood what we were trying to do on bringing out these prophecies. And with that, we say shalom.
Shalom, y'all. Y'all be safe.
Be safe out there, family.
And this is my last precept.
Oh, you have another one? I'm sorry.
It's a routine now. This is the book of Malachi.
Malachi.
Chapter 4 and verse 1.
Oh, yes.
For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven.
It's going to burn as an oven. Go ahead.
And all the pride, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble.
Shall be what?
Shall be stubble.
They're going to be stubble. Go ahead.
And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
So they're going to be wiped out. And not only are they going to be wiped out, there's going to be a people he's going to burn off for good. We're not going to say who that is or what that is, but we know that the Father, when you read Obadiah, he says what he says, and his word never goes out void. And with that, we say shalom.